The first time I ever dropped a live munition was on the Nellis ranges, where I worked as a mechanic many years prior. Now I'm participating in my first red flag operation. Everybody that flies airplanes in the military knows very well what a red flag is. It's a very large force on force practice area that's north of Las Vegas in these ranges that span 100 miles deep and wide or so. And we could also go supersonic. Well, I'm out there as a young guy, and this is the first time I'm going to drop a live ordnance. And so we do a low level. We've got F-15s are chasing us. They're the bad guys in this case, and we're supposed to get our dumb bombs on these cardboard trucks that are sitting out in the desert, and we're going to blow them up because it's live ordnance. So we pop, lead, he pops up, I pop up right behind him, and get my parameters just right, and put the the button, put the CCIP, the constantly computed impact point. I put the thing on the thing, and I hit my button, and I feel the both bombs kind of pop off the airplane because they're really heavy and the airplane kind of shakes a little bit. And I go, man, that is really cool. And so what we're supposed to do is then, roll over about 135 degrees of bank, pull back down towards the ground, put full afterburner in and leave the area because you just kind of stirred up a hornet's nest at that point. Well, I'm new. This is my first time. I want to see these bombs. So I roll up the other way. I get a visual. I can actually look out the window. There's a little drogue on these bombs. It was what we call high drag ordnance, white drogue, and I could pick those two bombs up in flight about a second or two after released. And lead, he's already gone. But I roll up the kind of the other way, kind of floating up high a little bit, and I watch these bombs and I watch them all the way to impact. It's about a 7-second time of flight, maybe 5 seconds. So I watch these bombs for another 2 or 3 seconds, and I see both of them go right into the trucks, and a massive explosion. 2,000-pound bombs was really quite the sight to see. And then I roll up and I start looking around space. This is where's lead? And he is way off in the distance. I am way out of position. And we get F-15s chasing us. I throw it in afterburner, move down. I'm doing probably Mach 1.2, cruising down to 500 feet above the ground at the Las Vegas over the desert. It's the fastest and lowest I've ever been in my life. Trying to catch up with lead because there's two things that are going to happen. I'm going to get shot by the F-15s, and that's going to be bad because I'm going to have to stand up during the debrief and explain why I got killed from the F-15s. And the other aspect is lead's going to look back and I'm not going to be there, and he's going to be pissed at me in the debrief. So I've got two things. Either I catch up with lead or I run away for the F-15s, and I was trying to do both at the same time.